Hey guys, how's it going? Andrew from Pullen on the Road here. A quick vlog today about basically some new things that have kind of happened in our lives and what's going on with the Pullens. So the first big thing, Harper has recently started crawling, which is absolutely crazy. She's getting more and more mobile every single day. She does a great job with it. She's very mobile at getting herself scooted around in the right position, and she's just now starting to figure out the combination of moving arms and legs. But it's exciting. It's not the most exciting thing because you don't want your kid to be very mobile, because then they could potentially get into stuff. But that does bring up another concern that we have about raising a child in an RV, is the safety of it with having a toddler. And we do watch another couple on YouTube who does have a toddler in the RV with them. They make it work very well. So it's just a matter of basically catering your life in your RV to meeting the needs of that child, not meeting your own personal needs. So that's really the important thing that we're trying to keep in mind as we move forward with this, because at the end of the day, everything we're doing for Harper. So we want to make sure she's comfortable, she's safe, and that the RV is the perfect fit for her. Something else that we're constantly working on is just downsizing in general. I know we've had a video about this, and we've kind of talked through what we do that helps us. But it's just a matter of keeping up these daily activities to make sure that when it is finally time, then you're able to do it easily. So right now we have an entire room full of stuff that just needs to be gotten rid of. It needs to be decluttered and cleaned out ultimately. So there's a lot of stuff in there that could definitely be reused. Right now, with where we're at in our lives, we don't have hours and hours every day to be loading up cars and taking loads places. It's incredibly cold in February in the state of Minnesota here, so ultimately we don't have that capability to just be running lots of errands because it is cold out. It's difficult to do with a baby, so most of it will end up having to wait until spring. And that kind of brings me to another point that I want to make as well, and that's the fact that we're crushing the projects on the house right now. My goal is really to be done with all of it by the end of March. And I know that's kind of coming up here pretty quick. It's just a matter of continuing with the projects, pushing forward with everything that we're doing on a daily basis, and then just making sure that we have the time necessary to finish everything we need to finish. We've been looking forward to this for so long. When it's all said and done, we'll have put about a year worth of prep into living in an RV full time. We got to make sure that we're doing it smart as well. We don't want to overstress ourselves. We don't want to overstress our budget. Doing projects on your house in a rapid fashion to try to list your house is not a very good way to save money. When you're making this big of a change, you need to be financially sound and financially prepared for a worst case scenario. So that means money and savings, and that's super important to us. And right now we are failing terribly at it because every spare dollar we have is just going to try to wrap up everything we're doing in the house. It's not ideal, I guess is the best way to put it. However, putting hundreds of dollars into our house could be putting thousands of dollars into our savings by getting projects wrapped up, so that way it does boost the value of our house. You don't want to put more money into your house than what you're going to end up getting as a return on investment. And that's why it's really good to focus on key areas, finishing up entire rooms like our bathroom, for example, our living room here, our kitchen. With a bathroom, new flooring, new vanity, new top, new sink, all that stuff. In the kitchen, new countertops, fresh update to the cabinets, new flooring, new paint, new appliances. It's all very important because those are the areas that people are looking for the most. Now, I'm not creating a vlog to tell you how to go and sell your house better, but what I do want to let you guys into is basically our lifestyle and what's going on with our lives at the moment and what our main goal and focus is. You gotta walk through some boring parts so that way at the end of the hike you get to see the mountain, you get to see the waterfall, whatever it might be. So we did start some concrete steps to creating a healthier lifestyle for ourselves, so changing diet plan around, getting into a routine of working out on a daily basis, because it's a matter of getting into those habits and getting into those healthy lifestyles before we find our way into the RV, because we don't want to be trying to build habits as we're getting used to a whole new lifestyle. Something else that we do on a fairly regular basis, we do a lot of research on RVing gadgets and tech and tools, just to see if there's anything out there that can make our lifestyle easier and make it simpler. So our goal is to find ways to save on space and maybe get some ideas for how to declutter in a limited small space. So we're constantly on like Instagram, Pinterest, Amazon, looking at different products just to see what might work. And we do try to keep track of those things, so that way when we do get into the RV, we're ready for it and we know what we're gonna get. Now, something else that's really cool that we just started is we are now listed as a creator on patreon.com. So if you go to patreon.com/Pullen on the road, you can find us there. There's gonna be a link. Now, if you're not familiar with what Patreon is, I do recommend following the link. You can learn more about it on their website. We already have 2 patrons on there. Quick little shout out to them. Donald and Leanne Overlander of Welch, Minnesota. I actually know his son very well, very good friend of mine. And they are incredible people. So they work with a company called World Ventures. I'm going to link them in the description below as well. So please check them out. We're very grateful for them. The other one that I want to make a quick mention to is Caleb Overlander, their son. And he also became a patron. And it's phenomenal that these people are so encouraged by what we're doing that they're willing to help us through the tough parts of just breaking even with it. So with that being said, links to both of their pages are going to be in the description below. Check us out on patreon.com/Pullen on the road. That brings us to another cool point that we are now going to be uploading all of our content to Facebook as well. Check us out, facebook.com/Pullen on the road. That's kind of the main things that I was looking to talk about today, guys. We're pretty limited right now on what we can do, but here's some more videos of Harper crawling around. And someday soon, we will be pulling on the road.